The bubble burst last night. As quickly as I had fallen for her, the spell that was cast evaporated. She was no longer a goddess in my eyes. I saw her imperfections and the flaws she dealt with every day. The pedestal lost the leg that kept her so high above me. I avoided her eyes for weeks because they were what always drew me in. The way she tilted her head downwards and observed me with her dark, beady pupils took all the strength, discipline, and willpower from my body with one swift grasp. She understood power and recognized that she had it over me. She could manipulate me in her slender-fingered hand and shape me into whichever form pleased her at the moment. It was not malicious intent that pushed her, but a curiosity to test how far her influence could be imposed on me. The needle came as I saw her hand reach out and firmly grip a faceless man's arm. The loud laugh that was let out tingled my ears as it sounded so familiar. I saw this on 2 other occasions and was hit with an understanding of her wicked games. She had done no wrong, but I felt betrayed, born from a jealousy that it wasn't my arm that felt the cold touch of her skin. She paraded about, stealing the attention and desires from all men. They asked her for advice on fictional women that were an extension of what she meant to them. They desperately conjured witty remarks and horrible jokes in the hopes of separating her lips to reveal her smile or getting a manufactured laugh out of her. I do not blame any of them, because I know they felt the pleasure of being isolated with her in a world that knew no pain or evil, even if it was for a moment. We are all helpless in front of such a temptation. I could not be fooled anymore. I had the knowledge to resist her. As she sat on the sidewalk wearing a coat that was not hers, and speaking to a man who had his own jacket, listening to the woes of his night, I looked on with pity. She would never gain nearly as much from this conversation, or any of them, as did the man who now placed a second coat to protect her legs from the cold. The downside to her beauty was a life of keeping men an arm's length away, never being able to fully confide in them, her true self.